Oracle just fired 30,000 people in a 6 a.m. email on April 1st. Some of them thought it was an April Fool's joke. It wasn't. Block, Jack Dorsey's company, cut 40% of its entire workforce. 4,000 people. Gone. His reason? AI can do their jobs now. Amazon, 16,000. Dell, 11,000. Meta, Atlassian, eBay. The list keeps going. In the first 3 months of 2026, nearly 80,000 tech workers lost their jobs. 78,557, to be exact. Almost half of them blamed on AI. And everyone is telling you the same story. AI is replacing humans. The robots are taking over. Your job is next. But here's what nobody is telling you. That story is only half true. And the other half might actually be more dangerous. Let me explain. Let's start with the numbers, because they're brutal. 80,000 jobs, gone. And more than 76% of those cuts happened in the United States. That's roughly 60,000 Americans out of work. Oracle, 30,000 jobs, the biggest single-day layoff in tech history. They didn't even put a name on the email. It just said, from Oracle leadership, 6 a.m., you're done. The money they're saving? Up to $10 billion. And where's it going? Straight into AI data centers, including the ones they're building for OpenAI. Block. Jack Dorsey didn't just fire people. He wrote an essay about it. He said, and I quote, "A significantly smaller team using the tools we're building can do more and do it better." Then he predicted that within 1 year, most companies will do the same thing. The stock jumped 24% in one day. Wall Street loved it. 4,000 people lost their jobs, and the stock went up. Amazon, 16,000. They said they need fewer layers. Dell, 11,000. Salesforce, Pinterest, Chegg. Every single one of them said the same thing. AI made us do it. But did it? This is where the story gets interesting. And this is the part most channels won't tell you. While 80,000 tech workers were getting fired, software engineering job openings jumped 30%. 67,000 open roles, the highest number in 3 years. Let me say that again. In the same quarter, the companies fired 80,000 people for being replaced by AI. The industry posted 67,000 new jobs. That doesn't add up, unless you understand what's actually happening. Companies aren't replacing all workers with AI. They're replacing certain workers with AI, and then hiring different workers to build and manage the AI. The jobs aren't disappearing. They're shape-shifting. Think of it like this. When cars replaced horses, the stable workers lost their jobs. But mechanics, gas station attendants, road builders, traffic engineers, they all got created. The total number of jobs went up, but the horse guys were still out of work. That's what's happening right now. If your job is something AI can do, like basic customer service, data entry, simple code, you're the horse guy. If your job is building AI, training AI, managing AI, governing AI, you're the mechanic. The question isn't whether AI kills jobs. It does. The question is, are you on the right side of that shift? Now here's the part that should make you angry. Not all of these layoffs are actually about AI. And the person saying this isn't some conspiracy theorist on Twitter. It's Sam Altman, the CEO of OpenAI, the guy who builds the AI. He said it publicly at the India AI Impact Summit. Quote, "There's some AI washing where people are blaming AI for layoffs that they would otherwise do." End quote. AI washing, that's the term. Companies are using AI as an excuse to fire people they were going to fire anyway. Think about it. Block had 3,800 employees in 2019. Then they hired like crazy during COVID and ballooned to over 10,000. The stock dropped 75% in 5 years. And now, Jack Dorsey says AI is the reason he needs to cut? Babak Hojat, the chief AI officer at Cognizant. He told Nikkei Asia, sometimes AI becomes the scapegoat when a company hired too many or they want to resize, and it gets blamed on AI. Mark Andreessen, one of the biggest venture capitalists in the world, said it even more bluntly. Quote, every large company is overstaffed, at least 25%. Most are overstaffed by 50%. Now, they all have the silver bullet excuse, AI, end quote. Here's what's really happening. Companies overhired during COVID. The stock market punished them. Now they need to cut costs. But firing 4,000 people because you made bad decisions sounds terrible. Firing 4,000 people because of artificial intelligence? That sounds like innovation. AI isn't the knife. It's the alibi. And the data backs this up. In January 2026, 108,000 jobs were cut in the US. AI was cited as the reason in only 7,600 of them. That's 7%. 93% of layoffs had nothing to do with AI. But which story makes a headline? But hold on, before you relax, the real threat is coming. And it might be worse than what we've seen so far. Dario Amodei, the CEO of Anthropic, said AI will eliminate half of entry-level white-collar jobs. Half. And Cognizant's AI chief said it will take another 6 months to a year before companies start seeing real productivity gains from AI. That means the layoffs we're seeing now are based on the expectation that AI will be useful, not on proof that it already is. When the proof arrives, that's when the real wave hits. Okay, here's the Bullents breakdown. 3 problems that nobody is covering. Problem 1. The people being fired can't do the jobs being created. 67,000 new tech roles opened up this quarter, but they're not the same jobs. They need AI engineers, prompt specialists, machine learning architects, governance experts. The customer service rep who just got fired can't walk into an AI governance role on Monday. The skills gap is massive, and nobody has a plan to fix it. Problem 2. Companies are cutting the people who know how the business works. When you fire 40% of your staff, you don't just lose headcount. You lose institutional knowledge. The person who knew why that system was built that way. The person who remembered the client's preferences. The person who understood the workaround for that bug nobody documented. AI can't replace what it was never trained on. Problem 3. This is creating a 2-tier workforce. Senior engineers and AI specialists are getting bidding wars, multiple offers, salary bumps. Meanwhile, junior developers, entry-level workers, customer service teams, they're being told a robot can do their job for free. Same industry, 2 completely different realities. One group is thriving, the other is drowning. And the gap is getting wider every month. Here's the bottom line. AI is changing the job market. That part is real. But the story you're being told, that AI woke up one day and started firing people, is a fairy tale that benefits CEOs and shareholders. The truth is messier. Companies overhired. They need to cut. AI gives them the perfect cover story. And the people caught in the middle, the 52,000 who lost their jobs this quarter, they're not victims of a robot revolution. They're victims of bad management wearing a tech costume. The jobs aren't gone. They're changing. And if you're watching this right now, the smartest thing you can do isn't panic. It's adapt. Learn the tools. Understand the shift. Be the mechanic, not the horse guy. Because the companies doing the firing, they're not slowing down. They're speeding up. 80,000 tech workers lost their jobs this year. Almost half were blamed on AI. But the CEO of OpenAI says companies are lying about why. The chief AI officer of Cognizant says AI is being used as a scapegoat. And the real wave of AI displacement hasn't even started yet. The story isn't as simple as AI is taking over. And the only people who lose are the ones who believe the headline without reading the article. If you want to stay on top of everything happening in AI and tech, subscribe to Bullents. We don't just tell you the scary parts. We tell you the full picture. Drop a comment. Has AI affected your job? I want to hear it. I'll see you in the next one.